Hey internet. So when we were kids and we asked why we had to do something, our parents would say, well, it's because I told you so. When we were kids, because I told you so was acceptable. Because we were young and our parents knew better. They had more life experience from which to judge things. So of course, yeah, we would do things because our parents told us we should do it. Now that we're older, for the most part, our parents aren't telling us what to do. But we still kind of run into these things where we're being told because I said so. And it's not our parents saying it, it's society. There's a lot of things that we do on a daily basis because that's kind of the norm. That's what we're told that we're supposed to be doing by society, from the people that have come before us and what we're seeing on the media and whatever else, influences our everyday life. But I personally believe that because I told you so isn't enough. If you find yourself doing things because society told you so, I think it's time that you need to stop and think. There are a lot of reasons that society could be telling you to do something that aren't necessarily a reason why you'd want to be doing something. It could be something as simple as 100 years ago, some man who wasn't happy with his life or wanted to control people decided that's the way it was gonna be, and he had money, so he made it happen. It could be that some sort of big company wanted to make money and it happened. A lot of things that society tells us to do actually come down to money, and it's kind of sickening. But as you're making your way in the world, it is your job to think about the reasons behind what you do. If there's something that you want to do, and you think about it, and the only reason not to do it is because it's not the normal thing, if it's not going to hurt anybody else, if it's not going to hurt you, if the only thing is that you haven't ever seen anyone else do it before, why wouldn't you do it? I'm telling you all of these things, but I'm not some sort of special snowflake who just breaks all of societal norms and does her own thing constantly. I feel the immense pressure sometimes to conform and to do these things that are expected of me. One thing that seems kind of superficial, but for me is one of my largest battles against societal norm, is the issue of female body hair. I would love to be able to say that I don't care about my leg hair. I would love to be able to say that I don't shave my legs, because shaving your legs is something stupid. There's no real reason behind it. Women tend to shave their legs because their mothers taught them to shave their legs, and their mothers' mothers taught them to shave their legs. I'm not brave enough to go out in public without shaving my legs because I'm afraid of being ostracized. Because this is some strange social norm that has been drilled into our heads, and anyone breaking it is unclean or weird or just not someone to be around. I'm afraid that this social norm is one that is going to take me a really long time to ever be at the place where I feel comfortable contesting it. But I applaud the women who already have. Maybe at some point, us as women and society in general will learn to embrace the bodies that women were born with without feeling the need to alter them, but we're just not at that point yet. Another social norm that I'm currently battling in my head is this idea that when you grow up, you have to get married and have kids, and that's like an endpoint. That's like a goal that you have. Like, you know that you've been successful when you've got a job and you've gotten married and you've had kids. Marriage is an institution that's been around for a really long time, and having kids seems to go right along with that institution. But what I've been thinking about lately is, do I want to get married and have kids because I actually want that, and it's something I've thought about and decided that yes, this is a goal that I have in my life? Or do I want to get married and have kids because that's what everyone I know did, and that's what's expected of me? These are big choices in life, and these are big steps in life, and I don't feel comfortable taking those steps without really analyzing them and thinking about them and making sure that that's the right thing for me to do. Sometimes society is weird, and the things that it requires us to do is weird, and the way that it acts when we don't do them is weird. I don't know. Let me know if there's some things that society is telling you to do that you are struggling with, or ways that you are being your own person and thinking about things. I'd love to see what you guys have to say about this topic. So, welcome to the return of Something to Think About, and I will see you all later.